Boys, fellers, we're back. Part 2. 4 characters. 4 more. It was supposed to be 5, but it's 4 more characters that I want to see in Marvel Rivals. And we have a special guest today. What'd you say? It's my mom.
Hi, guys.
You can say whatever you want.
Love y'all.
You'll be in the intro. You're talking to like 20 people right now.
Really? For real?
For real.
I hope you're having a good Saturday.
There you go. Now you'll be in it. Another one who would be really cool, really popular character that I think would just work. I also think I cooked with some abilities on this one, would be Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, again, going back to just character models, Ghost Rider could be a duelist or a tank. For the abilities I have down, I would rather him be a duelist. But again, I can very well see Ghost Rider being a tank and just being this big beefy demon boy who just mate. But obviously he has this chain he can use. And then one idea that I tried to incorporate into Ghost Rider, would love to see if he was ever added to the game. One idea that I would love to see incorporated would be the penance stare. I think it would be hard to do. It's not as easy as some other characters' abilities, but I thought it would be cool if you could have it put in the game in the same way a flashbang would be used. So the way I thought of it was kind of like a Valorant flashbang, just kind of boom, throw it up there. And when enemies get hit by it, because it's a penance stare, instead of flashbang, enemies who are caught in it or look at it, it deals damage to. Not a ton of damage. It obviously shouldn't be OP or anything, but I think that would be really, really cool. That would be a really, really cool ability, is to have it do damage in some sense and be used as a flashbang. So it's not really expected. It doesn't really sit up there or anything, but just boom, they get hit with it, boom. Instant kind of, or maybe even a stun. It doesn't have to be damage. I think damage would be ideal or cool, but stun would work as well. And then for his ultimate, I feel like it would be fairly simple. I think it would be a Scarlet Witch-esque. I think it should have just kind of a circle AoE kind of pentagram style circle that pops up on the ground and has, the same way Scarlet Witch has to say her whole line and you get the big exclamation part, you can get the hell out of there or kill her. I think it should be like a big circle pentagram style thing pops up and you have 3 to 5 seconds or whatever the case may be to get out of that circle. But if you're left in it, you're basically dragged down to hell. You're insta-killed. I think that would be a really cool ult. I call it Hellspire. I think that would be really sick. I just think that would be perfect. Is he activates it and you're like, oh shit, you're in the middle of the circle, you're slow, you don't have time to get out, boom, grabbed by the ankle, yanked down to hell. I think that would be a really cool ability. So I also compared it similar to like Venom in the circle sense, except instead of going up, you go down and you're dead. Moving on to number 3, I think this one, again, is not confirmed for the game. There's no leaks, there's no confirmation by the devs, whatever, but I think this guy has to end up in the game. Just way too easy to not put in the game, and an extremely popular character, that is Iceman. I do have him as a duelist because I feel like that's just easy, that makes the most sense. I mean, it's basically Luna Snow but a duelist, you know what I mean? Just ice powers. Obviously he has mobility with his ice, he can kind of skate to move faster. If you wanted to go very comic-y, you could have him go up and down and all around for his left shift. I think that would be really cool. Similar to Groot, but with ice. For like a defense, I would love to see him have an ice wall that only lasts a few seconds and can obviously be destroyed. And then for damage, it's fairly simple. Ice, spikes, I think, balls, whatever you want to do for ranged. And then I think it'd be cool to have him kind of hold and consistently shoot out ice. And honestly, like Elden Ring, have like a bar that builds up like frost or frostbite or whatever. But basically have him, okay, I'm holding ice on Hulk. Say I do that for, if I'm able to constantly do it for 10 seconds, boom, he's frozen, he's stunned. I think that would be a really cool addition. And the same thing, not the same thing, but for his ult, similar to the same thing, similar to Groot's in the sense that they're stuck, but obviously just a crazy ice stun. So he ults you, whatever, and everyone around, all enemies in the vicinity just freeze for, we'll say, 3 seconds, and they maybe take damage or, you know, can take damage, so they freeze, boom, Punisher, shotgun, dead. That, I think that can make for some really cool team ups. If you know, if you're Iceman and Scarlet Witch, you could, okay, hey, I'm gonna ult, then you ult, and you time it up to where she starts her ult, boom, you ult, stun everybody. It's basically freelo. So I think that would be really cool. Number 2, this one is why I said not bad guys, because this isn't by any means a hero, but he's also not a bad guy, but he's also not a he. Well, he is a he, whatever. This is a person, not a person. This is a thing that I saw and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put him on here because that would just be fun and cool. That is Man Thing. Man Thing is underappreciated as balls, and he's sick. So we're gonna put Man Thing on this list. Obviously a tank, and the only thing I could really come up with would be that he is similar to Groot. Obviously, you know, nature and stuff. I think similar to Deadpool because of the whole plant life. He could have a sort of regeneration type ability. I think it would be cool to, he's got to be slow as balls, but I think it would be really cool to have him have a sort of dash, because he can within the Nexus kind of teleport type thing. So just kind of like a teleport dash thing to get away or to a fight, just because his whole thing is, you know, emotion and basically disintegration of people with too much emotion. I basically said his ult could be similar to that, or similar to Scarlet Witch, in the sense that he could just disintegrate. But I just wanted to put him on this list because I think it would be really cool to have him in the game as a tank and to be able to play as him. But I really couldn't come up with too many abilities. But like, if you think about it, tanks in general are simple and they don't need to be too complicated. So like Groot, for example, is fairly simple. Hulk is extremely simple. You know what I mean? So Man Thing could also be really simple. Just give him the dash and give him, you know, a pretty powerful ult and just have that man. So yeah, I wanted to throw him on that list. Again, this is why I said this isn't in really any specific order, because this last one is not somebody I want the most. This is just somebody I have to throw, some people I have to throw on this list. Kind of an honorable mention, but we're just going to put him at the one spot. Give me some OP, crazy, Superman-esque character that just punches the shit out of people, okay? Give me Sentry, give me Hyperion, just give me somebody who is just flying around the map, who is, you know, just mink, just really strong. Just, and honestly, I kind of thought of him as a duelist, but put him at tank. Who cares, you know? But give him a tank. Give me a tank who can fly around the map at light speed. I think that would be really cool, really fun. But I understand if it's a little harder to put in the game, a little harder to do, because, you know, whatever. There you have it. That's pretty much it. There are 10 characters and some extra that I would love to see in the game. Let me know what you think, if you agree with my list or honorable mentions, or if you think that some of the characters I thought couldn't be put in the game based off their abilities work. Let me know what you think in the comments. Personally, I'm just really excited for this game to fully be out. I wish the beta was still here and the alpha. I wish I was playing the game basically, but I'm also glad that's over, because that also means we're one step closer to the game being fully released and not having to wait. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really excited to play the game. I'm really excited for the characters that are confirmed, but you know, I'm also hoping to add some more. That would be a lot of characters to put in one game, but what do you expect? I mean, it's Marvel. You have an endless supply of characters to tap into. So I'm hoping some of the characters on this list make it into the game. Only time will tell. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. If you do, you're wrong, but let me know, I guess. I will see you boys in the next video. Goodbye. Howard the Duck would low-key go crazy though.